A key ingredient in building culture of peace is education. Peace education needs to be accepted in all, in all parts of the world, in all societies and countries as an essential element in creating culture of peace. To meet effectively the challenges posed by the present complexity of our time, the young of today deserves a radically different education. Education that does not glorify war, but educates for peace, nonviolence, and international cooperation. The young need the skills and knowledge to create and nurture peace for their individual selves as well as for the world they belong to. Peace studies should be incorporated in all educational institutions as part of their curricula and should become an essential part of our educational process as reading and writing. We must realize that cycles of vengeance and counter-vengeance would destroy societies involved. This suicidal trend must be reversed. I believe strongly that it is possible to create a social space between vengeance and forgiveness, so that those who have been enemies can learn to live together again. Here I would underscore that President Ikeda particularly emphasizes the positive, active pursuit of peace, as opposed to the absence of war that he calls passive peace. Recognizing the challenging realities of the present day, he has been focusing on the need for promoting culture of peace. Peace through dialogue, peace through nonviolence. He has been emphasizing that culture of peace should be the foundation of a new global society. He has very appropriately underscored that peace is not something which is distant, but it is something which can be pursued through day-to-day efforts by cultivating care, understanding, and cooperation for others. He has highlighted empowerment of people as a major element in building a culture of peace, and very eloquently emphasized the emergence of women in leading the way for that. I am proud to recognize that involvement of women in the peace processes in various conflict areas of the world has contributed immensely to ensuring longer-term benefits for their present as well as future generations. Let us remember that work for peace is a continuous process. Each of us can make a difference in that process. I am confident that you will make every effort to read yourselves and your fellow men and women of the evils of intolerance and prejudice, ignorance and selfishness that compels us to repeat this cycle of violence. Only then the world will be a better place to live for us, for our children, and for our grandchildren. Seed of peace exists in all of us. It must be nurtured, cared for, and promoted by us all to flourish. Peace cannot be imposed from outside. It must be realized from within. As the great apostle of peace, Mahatma Gandhi, has said, we must be the change we wish to see. I thank you.